We live, late on a motherfucking Friday night. When you motherfuckers acting like y'all ain't got no sense out there. We got the co-host, CC, ringing in tonight.
Hello.
We're gonna talk about Tom Brady. Was you aware that Tom Brady... Nah, fuck that fucking Tom Brady. The first topic I supposed to be talking about is what the title of the show is. I don't want people to get misled. It's why do people act wild on the weekend?
Because it's their free time. You know, most people don't work on the weekend. That's their time to wind down and wild the fuck out.
So when Friday comes, people get in their mind that they are being unlocked out of a cage and it's time to run wild.
Yes, they've been in a cage, as some would say, doing the white man's job, or they're doing the job, whatever they want to say. They've been caged in. They have to do this 9 to 5 or whatever the shift they work.
So those are the niggas that are still we can't. When we talked about that before, we don't use white men's excuses, real people, because the white man can't stop you from doing nothing in this world. Actually, I have white men that contribute. So I don't have no problem with them. That was a long time ago when they was hindering us and we couldn't, slavery time and shit like that. Times has progressed to where we can get money in advance. So but you're right. The people that act wild, that's their excuse. That's their excuse. They want to blame the white man to the reason why they gonna act a motherfucking fool. So you blaming somebody to make you act ignorant? They don't even go together.
But they need to blame their damn self, for real. It ain't, when it all boils down, the job you working, the life you living, ain't nobody's fault but your own. If you don't want better, you ain't gonna do better. It's simple as that.
Motherfucker ain't giving you nothing. People want handouts too much right now. That's the problem. Everybody wants you to put them on, and they ain't showed you nothing to put them on for. You got to work.
Yeah.
If people will work together, man, it's a lot of shit can get done, and a lot of people can change their lives together for the betterment. If people would just understand it.
And it'll be a beautiful world.
Motherfuckers don't understand it. That's why when I live by a certain creed that I stick to, and that's why I got a small circle and I fuck with certain people a certain way. If I come in contact with somebody, I'm trying to do positive vibes with you. When you say, hey, this nigga here I met, this dude ain't on no bullshit. When we talk, we laughing and joking and talking about making moves. That's the shit that I do when I come in contact with people. If I see I can't do that, then I know I just need to get away from around you and just speak when I see you. But I'm not going to bring no bullshit towards you trying to connect with you and join forces in your life, and you joining my life, or whatever the case we joining for, with no bullshit. But you can't do that with a lot of people. But I still don't understand why they use that as an excuse to act wild on the weekend. Like that nigga at the corner store not too long ago before I came in. I'm sitting at the gas pump. I'm about to go in the store, get some cigars, talking about smoking some good herb and sipping tea and starting the show. And this nigga doing 360s, pulling up the park. Like, it's all right. It's the weekend. I know you worked all week. I know you're tired. I know that little check pissed you off when you got it. But you can't pull up and endanger people, about to smack the shit out of people. You about to fuck your life up more than it already is, because 9 times out of 10, you ain't got no car insurance. You know what I'm saying? You finna be... Yeah, you drinking. So, I don't understand why you can't act mild on the weekend. Act mild with an M.
People don't know how, some people have that mentality that they not going wild out, but they get that drink in them or that drug in them, and they get loose. It's just too much. Some people just can't handle that liquor, or they can't handle that smoke, or whatever they doing.
I wonder how many car accidents are going to occur tonight. What would be your guess? Just in your city, how many people you think gonna smack the shit out of each other in a car accident tonight?
Well, I'm in a small town, so In my city, probably none. The next town over, maybe two or three.
I get,
Now,
yeah, go ahead.
now you want to talk about Memphis? I say about 7.
You said 7?
Mm-hmm.
You done gave niggas too much credit in Memphis. Tonight, shit, 7. That's in one part of town, East Memphis. These niggas it's finna be about 50 or 60 wrecks. Let me tell you something. When I ride sometime at night since I've been in the city, I see about, and this is no exaggeration, no bullshit, just because we on the show. It had been several times I done seen about at least 5 or 6 of them between 10 at night to 2 in the morning.
Right.
That's just what I seen in a particular area close to downtown, kind of like where the clubs at and around University of Memphis, the college. Motherfucking
Right.
cars then ran into the light pole, jumping the curbs, have the whole front folded. And man, I'm talking about just ridiculous. You be like, what the fuck is they doing? You have to have controlled fun on the weekend, people. It don't mean to act like if you want to smoke, if you want to drink, if you want to party, all that's cool, but you do it to a minimum.
Right.
If you want to drink, go somewhere where you going to drink. Have a designated driver, something. Don't get behind the wheel doing donuts and shit, jumping out the car, frown now, look like you got a motherfucking problem.
That's right.
This nigga looked like a real monkey that broke out the zoo. He hopped out that truck. And then he had his face. I don't know what type of face feature he was making. I said, man, this nigga is a real clown.
Now, 9 times out of 10, that might not even been his shit. That might either been a rental or he done borrowed somebody else's shit and just showing out.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what a lot of it. That's a lot of the reasons why motherfuckers act wild on the weekend. What you just said. Somebody then let them use their car. Some of these niggas are wives is at home sleep, and they done told their wife. That nigga look like that. That nigga look like he told his wife, "I'm going out," and he got another bride in the truck, and he getting drunk and go to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh hell, she wouldn't do the work for damn self.
Yeah. Motherfuckers just do the most. Those are the type of motherfuckers that are doing wild. People that ain't used to having a car. People that ain't used to going to the club. People that ain't used to enjoying themselves in a safe way. I like to enjoy myself and get, high, drunk in a safe environment. Why would you want to be in a wild environment? I don't understand it.
I mean, I don't want to be nowhere where I got people over my shoulder, watch my back. You can't enjoy yourself like that. That's one reason why I don't really go to do the clubs thing anymore. Because boys ain't got no eyes. I ain't got time to be dodging and running.
The last time I went to a real club, they ended up shooting inside that motherfucker, and it was a stampede trying to get out the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? I was like, I started not to go in there anyway, but the old me, that'd be like, fuck it, was like, just go in there, ain't nothing gonna happen. You out shit. And I be fucking damn. And I hadn't one of them type of clubs in a long time when I tested my luck that night. But I said, nah, that's it. Follow your first mind. Motherfuckers ain't got no sense. And they gonna get the gun up inside the club. I don't give a fuck what security at the door. These niggas gonna get these guns in there, just like they got the gun in their FedEx Forum and shot the rapper at their Lil Baby concert.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck gonna find a way. But did you hear about Tom Brady and his wife last year?
No.
I know you didn't. Ooh, yeah, you need to hear. I got to go back to them to get to this particular story. Last year, before Tom Brady retired, his wife left him. They broke up. You didn't know that. Now you know. Guess why she left him?
Wow.
She claimed that he was supposed to retire, and that's why she left him. Now, right before the season, he made a big old statement saying he retired, that he was going to spend time with his wife and kids. Right after that, he decided to come back. Then 2 months after that, that's when the story broke about them getting a divorce. Now I'm saying to myself right then and there, why would a woman that's been with a man for 20 years decide to divorce him just because she say he told me and promised me he was gonna retire and then he went back to play? Why do you think a woman would divorce a man that she's been with for 20 years just because he went back to a job that he was supposed to quit?
Okay, but you gotta look at when you play in sports like that, there's a lot of wear and tear on the body, head injuries and stuff like that. Now I don't follow sports, but I've seen enough football movies or shows about football where they get them head injuries. Some of the shit they can't determine until after they're dead. That how much trauma they had to the brain. So me personally, I would say the reason why she divorced him is because she was tired of going through this. After 20 years of watching him get hit and having different injuries, okay, now it's our time. Now, you're going to retire. We're going to spend time together. Your body's going to have time to actually heal properly. And then he announces, no, I'm going back. She's like, man, fuck that.
Even after 20 long years, you telling me real love will make her want... Just think about it for a minute. Everything you saying, I feel, and I'm with you on it. But I'm saying that particular thing, being with a man 20 years, you're going to leave him just because he go back and make you mad by working another year.
Yeah, because this thing, what the doctor had told him, because you got some school doctors that'll tell you, one more hit and it could kill.
But he haven't had, keep in mind, he haven't had no injuries or none of that throughout his career, so this is not the issue. She's just strictly saying that she wants her time, is what she was putting out to the media. So with
that football, he's training, he's traveling. Now, I'm not saying that she's not going with him and stuff like that. That shit's tiresome. I bullshit you not on that part. My son played traveling football, and by the time we got home and I got settled in my house, it was time to go somewhere else. And I was like, oh God, I can't wait for this shit to be over. So for her to be her age and to be doing that shit for 20 years, I applaud her. She stuck it up longer than I would. I'm just gonna be honest.
That's why I say, now I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty. Now, I still feel like that was the reason when I thought that she was a sincere woman. At first, I thought she was just a good lady that just felt like she wanted time that she'd been deprived of for so long by Tom Brady being a big sports figure, always on the road, winning Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the typical reason what the average person would think, like you thought.
Okay.
But then I say, still 20 years, kids, family. That love, I feel like, would be so strong that she would be mad, but that's not enough to leave a man. That's too small when there's too many bullshit men and bullshit women out here, and it's hard to find somebody that's real. Think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't cheating. This is going back to work. It doesn't really make sense to me. See what I'm saying? It makes sense for her to be mad now. And everything you saying, I agree. And for her to probably tell him that, but still stay with him because they've been together 20 years. Some things are not worth breaking up for little shit like that. I think that's the way I feel. Now,
we don't think the same though.
Right, yeah. A lot of women ain't know because they think with emotions instead of devotion.
True.
Now, let me kill the truth on this bitch. You funky bitch. You ain't treat Tom Brady right. So that's why I could talk about it like that and say that the bitch was fucking her personal trainer.
Well.
Yeah, you got quiet then. You trying to protect her and run a ride for her. She was fucking the personal trainer. And 2 months after, right when Tom Brady came back, 2 months into the season, the story broke about them getting a divorce. 1 month after that, the story broke because paparazzi, right? Remember paparazzi? You can't do nothing, you can't hide. They caught you, bitch. And they snapped a picture a Giselle. That's her name, Giselle. They snapped a picture of her with the trainer, and it was official. Now, it was signs that something was going on, and it wasn't just her leaving Tom Brady for football. And I knew that because I'm going to tell you the only reason that let me knew that. Because I thought it the same way you thought about the time and her being deprived of all the years and not having them like she really want to. Her finally saying to her man, I finally get to spend the kind of time with my man I want.
Right.
You know, the NFL has had my man. Now I get him. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
But now, the whole time, that trainer been training her pussy.
But I mean, it also goes back to her having time with her man. He wouldn't have had time to train that pussy had he been there.
Yeah. Now, see, women are going to make excuses of why they get it pussy away. Men, you see what Cece just did? Twisted that. But see, this what it was. When Tom Brady was on the road winning, having all them winning seasons, everybody was talking about Tom Brady in America. His wife was getting digged down by that trainer all the time, and they built a deep.
His dick.
Huh?
Ain't no telling who was riding his dick. It just never told it.
Now, yeah, Tom Brady could have been stroking and poking it, and that's another thing I said. Tom probably had a bunch of bitches. She knew it. She just dealt with it and didn't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up going to get her some, and then
she was having to get caught.
Yeah, well, she didn't get caught. I think she got caught. I don't think she got caught. I think Tom knew about it. That's what the part I was getting to. I think he knew about it because all of a sudden he started playing horrible. He has never played like that, and it ain't because of age. Because he just won the Super Bowl the year before at 40. You see what I'm saying?
Cheated.
Huh?
Ain't he the one that kept saying cheated or something?
Caught who?
Ain't he the one that's supposed to cheated with the football or some shit?
No. He's never been caught cheating. Never no accusations. Nothing out in the public. Like I said, that'd be something that she would have to know personally for her to do that, what she did. So anyway, Tom Brady was playing bad, and I remember the announcers, because I was betting on a bunch of the games, and he was winning, and then he started losing, and it was pissing me off. And I'm like, why the fuck is you losing, Brady? Something ain't right. And then the announcers would say something about the divorce, and then when they came out when she was fucking the trainer, I said, Tom Brady knew that his wife was fucking that trainer, and it was affecting his play on the field.
Right.
Sometime when a nigga could find out his gal cheated on him and fuck somebody, he'll go to work and get fired that day.
Yeah.
The nigga just can't function all day. He mad at the fucking world. And that's what happened. But this brings me to the next story I had to tell you that to catch you up on why I'm about to tell you this here. So now that you know what Tom Brady was, wife was like, what happened and all that. Now this could be, that's why I said it could be true that he was fucking with women too. Cause now she says, I wasn't living while married to Tom Brady. I was surviving.
She wasn't what?
She said she wasn't living while married to Tom Brady. She was surviving.
She's going through the motions. I get that.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, I was just with him, but y'all don't know what I was going through.
She wasn't happy.
Right.
She played the trophy wife like she was supposed to.
Right.
And she wasn't happy.
Black women, why y'all can't do that? Y'all let the white women that play the trophy wife, y'all will fuck up everything if a black nigga did that. And y'all wouldn't keep it under the radar and keep it kosher.
The thing about a black woman is our facial expression is going to tell it all. Even if she tries to, if you look at her face, it's going to tell it all. Because that smile going to be fake. Them eyes going to be like, nigga, I'm trying to burn your soul right now.
Damn, why y'all can't do that? But that white women, they would portray and put on the best acting job in Hollywood. I give Caucasian ladies credit for that, because at least they don't fuck up the man, career and public image. I like that. Let's keep it in house. It's not for the public. Now, anyway, she say, looking back at her relationship, About a year after pulling the plug, she believes she was doing more surviving than living while attached to him, and admits she's now able to choose more of what she wants, something that obviously feels right. She says she wouldn't change a thing about the past if she had a chance, which appears to apply for her divorce. She also admits a breakup like this was something she thought would happen to her. Now, they announced their separation last October. The decision to end the marriage was never easy, but we have grown apart. Now, she ain't through. She's making moves out here. Brady, you know, Tom Brady's wife was a model. Did you know that? Oh, yeah, she was getting that paper, too. She wasn't no broke bitch. Tom smart. She just bought her a $9 million home in Florida.
Oh, baby.
See, now, do you see how white women treat their man? They broke up. You don't hear nothing about her going to court trying to get his money. Do you see this? You listen to this. Take notes, CC.
Look at, she was getting her own money from a job. So, I mean, that was a good thing.
Yeah. They was both getting money. See, that's why when you're getting money, it's best to marry somebody with money. Because if you marry somebody without money, oh, Lord, then the motherfuckers want to try to get meals when it's over.
Right.
That was their plan anyway. I got to get this nigga to marry me. So whenever he leave, I done came up. Mm-hmm. It wasn't never to be with you, nigga. It was for to get that check. Nigga, you was securing her future.
Right.
And I don't never knock it. That's one thing about me. I'm different from niggas. I talk shit and I bust women and men out and they do something. But I always, if a woman can get man out of her money, I'm never going to say nothing bad about it. I'm that one nigga that's a little different because I've been in a different game before. So if you can get that man out of the money, get it, baby. Shit. But they said she's expanding her real estate portfolio, plunking down 7 figures for this property. The property got a soccer field and an extra ring. And she got a jiu-jitsu pal helping her learn. She learned jiu-jitsu and some more shit.
Okay.
God damn. She getting to the mother. 5,000 square feet. Tennis court, hot tub, infinity pool. This motherfucker luxury.
It sounds like it.
Got a motherfucking 10 large horse styles. She like to ride horses. You riding that training thing. Somebody she in a horse ride. Yeah. Motherfucker. They said she went horseback riding in Costa Rica before.
Right.
Sitting on 7.5 acres. Got an outdoor kitchen with a hibachi grill, piece of oven, barbecue pit, wine free. Man, this motherfucker immaculate, CC.
Wow.
God, and lit up. Man, this is the type of house you don't want to leave, but if you got to go to the doctor.
If I had a house like that, I wouldn't have to leave. The motherfucker would come to me.
I would have the personal studio in that motherfucker, getting a bunch of money. Yeah, the gym in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll go, motherfucker, go some places or somewhere in there, but you got everything. This motherfucker got a first floor master suite, walk-in closet, floating glass staircase. Damn.
You got me right there. The walk-in closet. I probably never come out my damn closet.
Man.
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah. They said she got another house in Florida, too, and a $11.5 million mansion in Miami Beach, right across from Tom Brady's place.
Damn.
Now, that's right. Now, see, that's slick. Oh, now, see, Tom, you slick stalking her. He done brought him a new house next to the one that she got in Miami.
Oh, yeah. Either she could throw it in his face.
Well, they still fucking it. They still fucking.
Probably. I mean, come on, 20 years?
Yeah. I wouldn't fuck that motherfucker. If you fuck me up I'm going to tell you the reason why I'd be mad. That's the one time I'd be mad, but not mad to do nothing crazy. But nah, I don't want to fuck you no more, bitch. My last year in the NFL, you made me fuck up. You could have waited till I retired and let me find out.
He let his emotions He played with his
Yeah, he did. That's
emotions.
the time he did. But 20 years a man supposed to have emotion. Damn, shit.
No. See, y'all always talking about women, how we lead with our emotions.
Y'all have emotions in the beginning though. That shit. This is 20 years.
After
If
20 years, he should have learned to suck it the fuck up.
if a nigga don't have emotions after 20 years, he ain't hearing me. Shit. Then y'all got 5 or 6 kids. You done broke a nigga down by then.
Well, shit, nigga, toughen up, man up. Stick your chest out, man up. Shut the fuck up.
Everybody
Okay.
showing their ass in the entertainment industry. All these women and shit. Jeezy had to just leave his wife and let her know, stop playing with me, goddamn. You know who he was married to?
Who?
You know that show, The Talk.
Wait a minute, who?
You know that show that they had, The Talk, with those like 5 or 6 ladies, Whoopi Goldberg, and then all them on there. The Asian looking girl, Jeannie Mae.
Yeah, she used to play. She was on a Disney show my kids used to watch.
Yeah, he was married to her. He just left her, about a few weeks ago. And she's saying that she's hopeful of mending their marriage, and it left her devastated. She wants.
I'm not mistaken, wasn't they saying that pretty much they lived their marriage on social media, like that it was all for clout, like that everything they did, it was like they was trying to make sure they on social media they had the perfect marriage.
Well, I really didn't see too much. I didn't even know that he was married to her until about a month ago. It shocked me because she don't even fit the type of woman it looked like Jeezy would like. She looked like an old boring, lame ass. I'ma read a book and sip coffee ass bitch.
Now she's actually very beautiful and very attractive Asian woman. She
pretty, but she got that pretty weirdness to me. I don't like women like.
I had just read a little bit about this story not too long ago. I don't know what I read it on, to be honest, but it was saying that a lot of people kind of like knew that this marriage was going to come to an end because they pretty much did everything on social media. They had to act like the perfect couple.
Right. They had to because they just got married in 2021, so the shit ain't last number 2 years. That was a publicity stunt.
They got a 2-year-old child together, and they didn't make it to the second child's birthday.
Yeah, that's straight publicity. But that's why he knew he could a real man that been around and been with women before and learned the game of life. He could tell if what a woman is with him for, whether he want to admit it, expose it or not. He can tell. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It was a video where her and her daughter was praying, and she was like teaching her daughter how to pray or whatever. And she was like, thank you, God, for your daddy and the work that he does for people and stuff like that. And the little girl was repeating her. And then it kind of went back to, like, she's like she knew the camera was on her for her to teach her daughter this prayer or whatever. Right. So it's like, in my mind, okay, are you saying thank God for your daddy and for what he does because the camera's there, or are you really thankful for this man?
So she on social media, this Jeezy wife.
Yeah.
On social media with the baby, telling the baby to thank her daddy.
Thank God for her daddy.
Thank God for that. She was telling, but she want the world to see the child say.
Yeah,
that's some social media shit for real. That's proof right there what you said. Why the fuck would you put the baby on the internet saying that she loved me? What is the point of that? That just let me know. That let Jeezy know right then. This bitch ain't with me for me.
But I mean, she had her own money too, though. I mean, not just backing her. I mean,
but then I'm gonna tell you, she gotta look at it.
He wanted to ask for the divorce.
I know he left her. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is,
and there's not a lot of men that actually ask for a divorce. Just out of nowhere like that.
This bitch this the second man that then left her. That said a lot.
I think she's too needy. I think she's one of them women that feel like she's got to have a man. She doesn't know how to. I mean, she know how to make her own money and shit like that. But I feel like she's not even controlling, more or less needy. Like, gotta be up underneath him. Gotta be in his mix. This man had a life before you. Let him do what he do. You make your money. You know what I'm saying? That's when he has time to get as a family. That's cool. But if you gotta be under his nuts every 5 fucking minutes, that shit gonna get old real
She
fucking fast.
she seemed like she the type of motherfucker that'll get on your nerves.
Yeah.
That what she come out to me.
That's what I'm looking for. Clingy than a motherfucker.
I don't think I get you get clingy. I get acting like you better than you is. She seemed like the type of bitch when she be around you, she'll be doing some bougie, weird shit that'll just get on my nerves, complaining about a lot of shit. She seemed like that type of motherfucking woman to me.
I don't get that about her. I guess because I kind of watched her grow up with my kids,
Yeah.
with the show that she was on or whatever. And the show that she was on, I think it was on Disney or Nickelodeon, I can't remember. She played the little rich kid. And then I seen her in a couple of Lifetime movies or whatever. And like I said, she's a pretty damn good actress. I give her that. She seems kind of down to earth with me. Like she seems like there's somebody I could walk up to in the street and be like, "Hey, you want to go kick it, have a few drinks?" Yeah, girl, we're gonna party.
I think she cheated, and I'm gonna tell you why I think she cheated. Because this was real shocking. Because right before this, they had just celebrated The Soul Survivor, which was a book that Jesus just put out. You know what I'm saying? And they was with the daughter and everything. And then all of a sudden, a week later, it just come out. He divorcing her. That is crazy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, I don't know much about him, so I don't know. I mean, I followed her, but I didn't follow him.
Well, he just a rapper from Atlanta. But you don't have to know nothing about him. I'm just you know she's with a man, and to be with somebody and seem like everything is going good and y'all celebrate with the daughter and all this, around the world, and then all of a sudden he just leave. It's something happened. Now him being a man and a real nigga, he doing what a real man supposed to. He not putting her on blast. And the reason why,
but see, to me, you're seeing it like this. I'm seeing it because I know nothing about him, and you said he's just a rapper from Atlanta. And like I said, I kind of followed her, just, as a kid growing up. So now in my eyes, it's like, nigga, you get your publicity from her.
No. He ain't.
I'm just saying that's the way it looks to me because I don't know nothing about him. From my point of view, it's like, okay, your book came out. She brought you into. I mean, not saying she brought you into this world, but she helped.
That's why I was trying to stop you, not to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish, but just to update you. I just said it like that because based on the story, but he's a legendary rapper from Atlanta. 3-4 platinum albums. I'm talking about fucked up the chart. You see what I'm saying? So
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I mean he fucked up the chart. This nigga hot as a motherfucker, Young Jeezy. He just, he's you probably just not. You probably listen to rap, but just not like every single rapper like. But this was like about over 10 years ago, probably 15. You know what I'm saying?
He might have been on, or he did. Maybe that'll help.
If I played a few songs, I'm guaranteeing you done heard them before. But he had a little run about 3-4 years straight. I'm talking about was hot like T.I. So she ain't never made him. That's why he made the book.
Right.
So I'm just saying it's strange for everything to seem like a perfect marriage, and then he drop a book, y'all celebrating, and a week later all of a sudden he divorced you. And then after this, she contesting the divorce. She trying to save. So if a man leave you, most of the time women don't try to contest it unless it's something they did wrong in a marriage. And they felt like they really, really fucked up and really, really care about that person and want to save it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what she's saying. She wants to save it. She's not saying, I don't know why he left me. She leaving all that part out. Just, I want to save it.
Right. Well, I mean, you got to look at it. They got a child together. And in her culture, they don't really do too much divorce, I don't think. So, I mean, she probably trying to go with her beliefs and stuff. I don't know. I can't answer that for real.
Oh yeah, we can't solve their problem. We just talking about that crazy lifestyle. But I thought you was about to get beat up by one of your kids the other day, and I'm glad you did. But this is a college student stabbed her mama so she wouldn't find out she was kicked out of school. Ain't that some bitch? What if your daughter stabbed you so you can find out she didn't go to school when she was going to school?
I mean, she better kill me because she going 6 feet under trying to tell you.
Boy.
See, that was some white people, wasn't it?
How you know?
I mean, because the mama didn't kill her first.
Sidney Powell was found guilty this week of murdering her mother. A jury in Summit County, Ohio, convicted the now 23-year-old former college student on Wednesday for the 2020 slaying. Powell, an Akron native, faced charges of murder, felonies, assault, and tampering with evidence. She was found guilty on all those counts in connection with the murder of her 50-year-old mother, Brenda. In March of 2020, Powell struck Brenda in the head with an iron skillet, then stabbed her 30 times in the neck. This bitch was crazy. 30 times? That was a deranged, violent killing.
Somebody in the neck 30 fucking times. The neck ain't in that damn bed.
Her mama.
Yeah, on top of that.
Hit her in the head first. Do you see this shit?
Yeah.
You gotta have that. Something's really wrong. This motherfucker done lost it. She hit her mom in the head with a motherfucking iron skillet, then stabbed her 30 times.
So shit.
She wanted to make sure that she was dead.
Yeah, once you hit a motherfucker with a cast iron skillet, 9 times out of 10 they out cold.
But
now
she lying about you did that because you didn't want her to find out you died. You killed her. Shit. Man. It ain't that serious.
If that's the case, you should have just hit her in the head and lied like somebody broke in the house and she would have forgot all about the damn school she would have gave for.
And then the bitch trying to get the motherfucking lawyers to say she has schizophrenia. Bitch, ain't nothing wrong with you. If you got enough mental capacity to realize that you want to kill your mama because you got kicked out of school, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. And I've dated somebody with schizophrenia. And honey, that you can't fake that shit. You cannot fake that shit. I ain't never been around nobody until I dated that person. And when I tell you them voices come out, honey, that shit scared the hell out of me. And I had me thinking I was hearing the motherfuckers with her like, okay, well, let's tell her. We're going to talk to her too and tell her.
So the motherfucker was talking to voices around you?
Hell yeah.
And you was telling the motherfucker to talk to the voice?
No, I'm telling this bitch to tell these motherfuckers to calm their nerve. And we're going to
They was finna make you go crazy too, CC. You were talking with the voices to the folks.
Honey, I wanted to survive. See, I don't know what them motherfuckers is telling you because I can't hear them motherfuckers. I can only hear what you telling me they saying.
Oh, yeah, you like shit. Them motherfucker might be telling to kill me. Let me check the temperature.
So tell Josephine and Barbara Ann calm down and Timmy. Tell Timmy he can come out the closet here in a minute. Just he's got to wait his turn. But I need Sheila to come back and I need Susan to slow down. And I need, man, you had me fucked up. I don't give a damn. Who was this? What's your name is? Oh, you Josephine. Okay. Whatever you say, we're going to talk about this. And when we get in the car and go for a ride, get some ice cream.
Man, that shit crazy.
And I'm straight dropping you off at the mental hospital.
That black, yeah, we dropping your ignorant wild ass off. Yeah, I ain't with that shit. I see a mother talking to themselves. I'm finna get away from around.
Well, you and all 21 of your personality. Fuck 31 flavors.
Yeah, I can't do it. You show me. I mean, I wish you the best. You need to get some help. I'm not a doctor, so I'm gonna just get away to make sure I'm not in danger because I don't know when you might snap.
Right. And that was the thing. So you always, like, when dealing with somebody like that, you have to it's always about your safety and their safety as well. Because some of them are suicidal, shit like that. Or hell, they might be psychopaths where they want to kill you and everybody else. And hell, I had kids. So I had to make sure we were safe. Okay, whatever you say, oh, you're right, you're right.
Just like, okay, speaking to that crazy stuff, people. But some people are talk. I done seen people out in public where they talk to themselves and all that, but they fully aware what's going on. And you say something to them or they ask you something, they'll respond specifically to what you said. You ever seen that before?
No, what damn what?
You know how you seen somebody out before, right? And you be like, they look like they may have a mental issue and they be talking crazy and talking to themselves and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get close to them, they ask you a question, something like, you got $2? And you be like, damn. And then you respond. They can carry a full conversation with you, but as soon as they step away, it seems like they still crazy. Those are people that can function. They just have mental health issues, but they still are aware of what's going on around them. And but people seeing from the outside think that they probably wouldn't even be aware.
Right. Well, that's still a form of schizophrenia too. Because they still hear voices of somebody in their head talking to them. It might not be a lot of people. It might just only be one or two. And they hold a conversation. But they know how to step away from that conversation to engage in a conversation with you.
Right. With black folks and white folks, when we fight, when fights break out, it breaks out in different places. So tonight, I'm going to discuss about wild black fights and where they happen at compared to wild black people fights. Black and white fights in different areas are different. When white folks fight, they usually get drunk somewhere like a football game, full of beer or a wrestling match or some shit. And then, they just act a motherfucking fool. Niggas fight at the park, at a barbecue, at the club, at the corner store.
The wedding, the funeral.
But last night on that game that I won that little money on, the fans got into a bloody fight in the stands.
Damn.
I'm always talking about black folks and how you niggas acting food. But I get to talk about the Caucasians. If you see these bloody Caucasians acting a damn food and blood all on their face, you would say, wow. All over a football game. I'm talking about bloody faced.
Somebody lost the money.
Yeah, I don't know why they lost, because if they had sense, the game was in San Francisco. It was in Santa Clara, California.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now, San Francisco won. So, this must have been somebody from New York that lost, and they was at the game, and they got mad, and they ended up getting whooped by some Californians, because you're out of bounds. You're not in New York. You know how this shit go when you in the opposite state, especially at a game.
The cousin of a friend. I'm gonna invite my friend such and such, and come find out he's actually a New York fan.
Right.
You know how to be.
Now the brawl went down just minutes after San Francisco beat New York at Levi's Stadium, after a witness said fans had been trash talking so much, one of them threw a beer that landed on the woman. According to the bystander, as soon as the liquid fell on the lady, a melee immediately broke out. Boy, that shit crazy. One motherfucker had a Joe Montana jersey and was punched in the face some motherfucking time. His nose just started gushing blood. Then they had two Giant fans throwing haymakers at a guy with 49ers gear, hitting him flush in the face, all in the eye. I knew it, what I tell you. Some motherfucker from New York, they mad because they lost. And they probably was, the San Francisco 49er fans probably was tunning them people. You know how to, you mother, take y'all ass back to New York, motherfuckers. We kicked the shit out y'all ass.
Right.
Then they probably lost the bet money. I know I'll be mad when I lose that bet money. On top of that, I got to fly home and took a loss, and you talking shit. Especially if somebody say something disrespectful to me out in public. Depending on what you say, I might can let it go. It just depends. But some shit, you just can't let go if a motherfucker say.
Right.
So I think they probably was saying some real And, well, you know how white boys be. You fucking pussy. You fucking pussy. You fucking coward.
This is a bad word to call people cunts.
Yeah, you cunt. Motherfucker, like, I'm tired of this motherfucker. And they just went to having a melee in that motherfucker. But I had a melee because I won, goddammit. Shout out to MGM. I ain't giving y'all no sponsor, but y'all paid me the little ass money last night. It wasn't no real money, but I take it.
Right.
If you ever flew on an airplane going somewhere, you know that you could take dogs on the airplane. You just got to pay, right? What if you was on one of, you ain't know that?
I ain't never been on plane.
Yeah, they charge you, but you got to pay and you got to put it in one of those little crates. It can only be a certain size dog. It can't be one of those big ass dog.
Right.
But Singapore Airlines refunded passengers $1,400 because all of them say the dog that was on there traveling farted for 14 hours. The whole flight, they said, because it was a nonstop. That's fucked up, ain't it?
Yeah, they should drop them ass.
Damn, they said getting gas faced from a couple of pissed passengers who said a four-legged traveler blew them out all the way from Paris to Singapore. They said they ended up seated next to the dog and its owner. They say it's a cute dog enough to look at, but the presses say the pooch bummed on them the whole flight. Smelled so badly, they eventually surrendered their premium seats and moved to economy. Them mothers gave up the seat they had there. You know when you learn it, when you fly, premium seats are high as a motherfucker.
Right.
They might charge you an extra $500 or $1,000 just to get those premium seats. So if they gave up their seat, that mean this dog was funky as a motherfucker.
Man, I've been around for funky dog parties that make you like, what the hell? Are you ready to fight?
But they gave their money back, $1,400.
And could you imagine what if they hadn't been the dog? What if it was that human that was farting like that?
Oh man, if you fart like that, the human would have to shit. Ain't no way you finna fart that motherfucking long, and you know what I'm saying? Just think about that. How you gonna dead long without the shit? That means you got to shit. Anytime you have to shit a bunch of motherfucking times or constantly farting, it's sending signs and signals that a shit is needed.
Right.
And if you don't, you're gonna fuck around and shart.
Right. Now who said he didn't?
Well, that's the worst thing in the world to do, to shart. You ever sharted before? I know, yeah. I did.
You're not gonna have you?
I have, and I'm gonna tell my story. I ain't got no shame. I'll tell mine first, make you comfortable. I got ready to go out one night, getting dressed, put my fresh outfit on, put my jewelry on. I'm like, I'm on my way to Bourbon Street. It's going down. Mm-hmm. Get out the car, turn on the street, get ready to start walking down Bourbon. Feel like I got a fart, right?
Uh-huh.
So I let it out. Next thing you know, it feel hot. I'm like, shit, man, I just can feel the juice squeezing on out, trying to run down my leg. So I'm lucky because I just got out and turned walking on the street. I turned right back around and started walking to the car. Now, when I walked to the car, if anybody would have seen me, they know me, they would have knew, like, what? I'm walking funny because the juice on one leg, I'm trying to slide. I don't want it to get all on my club. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the car. It just was just uncomfortable like a motherfucker.
Right.
So, finally I get to the car. Now I'm in the car and I'm thinking, if I ride all the way home, what if the shit juice come all the way through my clothes and get on my car seat? This gonna be hard to get out. I said, you know what? Take all this shit off and throw it out. Throw it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I took everything out, threw it out the car. I had some baby wipes in there, luckily. and that I used to keep because my face sweat a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I keep it like clean my face, which is why. So I got that, clean my leg all good up, made sure my booty was good all the way, and I rode all the way home naked with just a shirt on. When I got to the house, I was at the survey, make sure wasn't nobody outside because I got to run to get it out. And if somebody seen me, they just gonna see me. I pulled my shirt down, try to cover my thing, but I had to make sure that I didn't have, because piss and shit and throw up is a hard smell to get out the car.
It is.
So I'm like, I got to make a decision. I mean, you're shitting. Just like when people pee, you don't know is it gonna come all the way through. Most of the time, it doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then as the smell gets stronger, if it sit a certain amount of time, the time for me to take to get to the house, that's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be in the seat, and I ain't finna get in my car the next day and be smelling shit all the time. So that was the time I shot it. Now tell it yourself, what happened? What happened when you thought you was gonna fart and shit came out at the same time? Everybody done this in America.
Let's see. Well, the biggest one that sticks out to me is when I first found out I was a diabetic and I had just had my gallbladder out. And I had been in the hospital for I don't know how long, so I wanted some real food. And my dad, he cooked steak, baked potatoes, like grilled steak, baked potatoes, and salad every Saturday. So I'm like, so I know it ain't Saturday, but that's what I want. He's like, you ain't gonna be able to eat that. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I swear it was like 3 bites in. I was like, oh shit. By the time I stood up, it was like running down my leg, and I'm running to the bathroom. And my mom was like, what the fuck? And I was like, to say, well, I'm sorry. I mean, it was awful. It was.
So you shitted everywhere. You did like the man on Delta Airline not too long ago.
It was awful. I mean, thank God for my kids, because my kids, they always got my back. And my oldest was like, so my dad, don't worry about it. When we get the bleach pass on, I'm going to clean it up. And I'm like in the bathroom just like boo-hoo crying, embarrassed. And my mom's like, it's okay. We understand you just had surgery. You sick, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, I ain't never going to be able to hold nothing. I'm going to always be a shitty boo.
You ain't gonna never. So you thought for the rest of your life, whenever you eat, you gonna shark?
Yes.
Why you thought that?
Yeah, because I heard so many people say after they had their gallbladder removed that everything they eat comes straight out.
Yeah.
And I thought I didn't know that they meant
for a short time.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna be like this the rest of my life. I'm like, I'm gonna have to wear a diaper. I was sick with it. Yeah, that was my time.
That was your time of shark. Now I'm gonna talk about the time that one of my ex-girlfriends shot it.
Oh Lord.
She called me. She said, I found this good Indian restaurant and the food is good. So she bragging, right, telling me about what all she ate and laughing and cracking jokes like I missed out. So all of a sudden, before she, probably about an hour later, she called, where you at? I said, what's up? Come and get me right now. I said, what? She had an accident. An accident?
You think a car wreck?
Yeah. She said I was coming out the bed and finna get ready to, go and get the move, and then I done shot it, and I don't want to get in the car. It's everywhere. She said, I'm back behind this garbage can by the stove. The dumpster. Come and bring towels up. I'm like, I just started laughing when she first tell me. She like, it ain't funny. I said, so you back behind a green dumpster with shit everywhere. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming with baby wipes, a wet towel with soap already on it, napkins. You make sure that you get all that shit off you, because you can't get up here like that. And she was so embarrassed. She said, I never eat Indian food no more in my life. It was good though. It just didn't agree to her. I think she drank some alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
and it just didn't agree with it. See, because when you short, it don't matter what kind of food you eat. It's just sometimes at the wrong time, you done ate a food that don't agree with you, and when it don't
Yeah.
agree, it's
You
a
gotta come.
motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Now I remember I can't remember if we was coming out of the club. I think we was leaving the club one night, and as we got closer to the car, you could smell shit. And we was like, what the fuck is that smell? And I don't know who the female was, but that nasty heifer had shit all over the place. It was shit all in the parking lot, all on people's side of people's cars, and she had her shitty drawers laying in the parking lot. I still don't know to this day who the girl is. But that heifer had took them shitty panties off and pretty much shit in the parking lot. And I'm
And it
thinking,
left her
that
right there. She
yeah.
shot it. She shot it. That's what happened. She shot it.
But still, I mean, I understand you taking the shitty drawers off,
I
but bitch,
bet you
that must
somebody found my clothes with shit on it because I threw it right in the thing. I was so motherfucking mad. Somebody found my shit the same way they found us. Fuck that shit. We got shit on us. We trying to get where we going. Hey, if it's on the ground, leave it alone. Shit.
DNA.
Man, I'm not touching none of that shit. Ugh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you think this is a hard one here? I'm really curious to know what you think about this.
Okay.
Do you think couples need to have similar interests to be compatible?
Yes.
Why do you
Yes.
think that?
I know they say opposites attract, but I feel like if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I feel like we have to have something in common. Especially other than sex. You know what I'm saying? We have to have something in common. So we have something to bond with, something to communicate about, um, something to pull us to want to, even okay, like say our common interest was skydiving. That's something that we can do together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now versus somebody that you have nothing in common with, you're gonna get on each other's nerves eventually. You have nothing in common.
I think a lot of people don't understand that the key to a long-term relationship is having things in common. And if you don't have things in common, I think the key is doing activities together.
Yeah.
If it's
Or finding
something that
something.
both of y'all are willing to do, y'all find something that both of y'all can agree on doing several things and do it. You build a bond with a relationship with a person when y'all continuously do things together. It's like that's how great professional sports teams win championships because
I
they
agree.
they they practice together. Outside of practice, they even kick it, at home and just constantly build a bond. So they build a brotherhood and a womanhood, like a family structure,
Mm-hmm.
and
I see
that's the
the
key. I think why where people can stay together long term. I know that's the key because it's always worked for me. If you can't do activities with people on a regular and communicate and have conversations on a regular, then you can't build shit.
True. True.
So if a lot of people, most people don't even know how a relationship supposed to go anyway.
True.
That people know how to get the person or try to find the person that they like, the person that they attract. But once they get with them, they don't know the dynamics of how we can probably make this work. So most people are talk on the phone here and there, maybe plan to go out to eat or something like that. If
Mm-hmm.
I believe real relationships are teams.
Well, like they say, communication is a nation. So I feel like communication is a big key, and being understanding is another key. I mean, you got to look at, you can't, I don't expect, when I first started talking to someone or wanting to date someone, I don't expect to have they undivided attention 24/7 a day because I know they have a life before me. But I try to, even though I don't really have much going on, but I do, help with my grandkids or whatever, and I do help with other people. I do try to make sure that I let that person know, hey, I try to be available, but it may be some days you can't reach me, but I'm always trying to reach back out to you. If I miss your call, I'm gonna return your call, or you text me, I'm gonna text you back. Now, I'm one of them that if I'm constantly the one calling you, and I'm constantly the one that's texting you, and it's taking you forever, eventually I'll start backing away. That's just me because I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna keep initiating this. I understand you busy or whatever, but if you're not trying to initiate that, then what am I doing? I'm wasting my time.
Yeah, and it's bigger than calls. Phone calls are not just the basis of relationship. Those are the connecting points. The in between energy that we have when we're not around each other physically a lot. But I think activities, for instance, because if you plan to just get with somebody and it's just a fling or something you're doing and you don't expect to be with them, then you don't have to worry about all these things. But if you're going into something, looking at this person as somebody that you might want to be with, then y'all have to have a life of a teamwork of activities if y'all plan on having a chance to make it 10, 20 years. Because y'all going to get tired of each other if y'all don't build a bond. You can't. You might get tired of somebody you build a bond with, but it ain't gonna be the same time because y'all done built that bond. You just like, we just had a problem, but we got such a bond. We all right because we enjoy being in the company of each other. If you don't have a bond after a while, you don't enjoy being in the company of a motherfucker.
Right.
You just you there. You enjoy some of the things y'all do, but a lot of shit gonna fade out. That's why I tell most motherfuckers that build a good relationship that lasts a long time is bonding real on a communication level, real good right through the door. Where you can talk about any and everything, and each person can share their opinion and some of the things y'all got similar in common. Then if y'all vibing on that shit in the beginning, then if y'all do start fucking having sex, then that'll make some strong shit. But if it's straight through the door, we meet, we fucking each other out of the sex is good, we don't know how to talk, we don't communicate and all that, then all of a sudden, time go by, we haven't never ever built the communication side, and it's just about sex, that shit gonna fade out.
Can't even talk to each other.
Yeah. Can't even talk to each other, sitting there motherfucker all day long. But when my dick get hard, I'm over here. You ready, baby?
Right.
Damn, nigga, you ain't talk to me all motherfucking day. But as soon as you want to bust a nut, it's baby.
But 9 times out of 10, if it's good sex and he got her dignitized,
she gonna do it.
Oh, nigga, I can't stand you. You ain't said shit to me all day, but you want this pussy. Come on, get this motherfucker pussy.
Right. Exactly. But sometimes it's gonna be some times where they're gonna end up backfiring because it might be a time where the woman might get in the mind, I do might want to sit down and talk to him. Like in that one day that the man don't want to listen, it can fuck everything up. But if they had the bond, when you have problems and misunderstanding, the bond gonna make y'all stay together. That's what the bond put in place for. Motherfuckers that don't have no bond and no understanding, they cannot prevail through a problem whenever they together and something happen. They're not gonna be able to get through it. It's finna be over.
But a lot of men don't really know how to communicate with their woman. And that's the problem. Because they be like, all she want to do is talk. Yeah, but it's like, some men don't know how to communicate. It's like you go out there and talk to your homeboy.
You're right. The niggas that say women just talk are the niggas that are immature and little boys.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
They little boys, cause a nigga, you supposed to understand and know that you supposed to talk to your woman. Nigga, that's what she there for. When I done heard niggas say that, and I understand why them niggas have the type of stuff they have going on. When they say that, they be thinking that shit sound cool. That shit is stupid when you sit there and say, "Oh man, a woman plays with me, man, and just to be quiet." Nah, nigga, she could be quiet if it's a certain situation where you talking about something she knows she don't supposed to get in. That's what that's for. That don't mean for her to be quiet when we talking and around each other, building a relationship all day long. I just want you to be quiet. Don't open your mouth up until I want you to open your leg. That shit sound like retarded, nigga.
Man.
What you want, a robot? You can go to the sex store and buy you one of them blow-up dolls, nigga. Motherfucker be a statue. Niggas is crazy. But
that shit right there, it just has me like dumbfounded because I'm like, okay, so you pretty much you want a female to express herself, but at the same time you want to express it quietly. You want her to shut the fuck up. That don't make sense.
Man, that shit, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we talked to you motherfuckers tonight. Y'all ought to be ready to go to motherfucking sleep. But we gave it to y'all, telling y'all about Brady wife, and she buying big old houses and acting like she was going through the worst time of her life when Tom Brady was winning all the rings. But she wasn't going through the worst time. She was getting dick down while he was getting rings. She was getting dings.
He was training pussies. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah, the trainer was training the pussy. So even if she was so stressed like you claim, CC, and going through so much, she was still getting enjoyment. She wasn't going through that much.
Well, maybe he was trying to teach her how to please Tom, and Tom still wasn't happy.
Oh, yeah, he was teaching her. Shit. What he was saying, I know every time Tom Brady used to leave and be like, I got a game, I'll be back, honey, and kiss her pussy used to get wet. Not for Tom. She like, yeah. Texting dude, soon he leave. He gone, baby. Yeah, I got you. We got all the way to Monday, because he plays Sunday. To the next time, to the next episode. Y'all do something with yourself, do something with your life. You just might be somebody. What you gonna tell these motherfuckers, CC?
Communication rules the nation. That's all I can tell them tonight. And stop being so buck wild on the weekend.
Yeah, don't tear up your car. And if you got a Kia or Hyundai, I'm sorry for you this weekend. Somebody gonna bust your windows out. Somebody gonna steal that motherfucker. That's just the time we living in. Yeah. If you got one, sell it. Sell your Kia or Hyundai and save yourself the stress.
Who they gonna sell it to? Everybody know what's going on.
Sell it to one of these motherfuckers that be stealing them. The people that steal them, they buy them. Keep it in the community where they belong. But, that's what you do. And the people that's doing drugs and your kids that really need you, stop. Go to rehab.
Man.
You sleep on the fentanyl, your kid at the store begging for dollars, calling me uncle. I'm not your uncle, nigga. I pray for you. I want you to make it. But I can't be the savior.